Hello everybody, it's Charles from the Thrifty Deegans, and we are going to be going over what sold. Now this is going to be for the week of we'll just say the 4th to the 10th. And I probably should just start going on from Monday to Monday because some of this stuff did sell on Monday and it just sold afterwards and didn't get in the video. Anyway, just like last week, I'm going to be doing this in a couple different chunks and then mashing them all together in the end. So you'll see some costume changes, some different hats. Maybe the background will change a little bit. Who knows? It's going to be a fun ride if you like different hats and backgrounds. Okay, so before I keep babbling, let's go ahead and see what sold. All right, up first we have this Anthropologie BHDLN. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a word. Well, it doesn't have any vowels. I don't know what that stands for. Anyway, this sold for $50, so that leaves us with $10 in posh fees, and that gives us $40 in earnings. Now, this came from a ThredUp box, actually a pretty old ThredUp box, so yeah. It's been in our closet for a while, but ThredUp boxes, as you know, I typically put those at about $2. It's a little bit more than $2 per item, so we'll say we made $38 off this. Pretty good start to the week. All right, up next is this Free People Hear Me Roar blouse. Now this came from a consignment store box. Maybe I can track down the video and link it above. If not, it'll be just like all the other videos where I say I'm going to link stuff above and then forget. Anyway, this sold for $22, giving us a posh fees of $4.40, leaving us with $7.60 in earnings. Now, being that this came from a consignment store box, those are at least minimum of $10. So we probably only made around $7.60 off of this item. So not really great, and I guess it sold within the first couple months, so pretty quick turnaround. So there's that. Sometimes it's all just about moving stuff through your inventory rather than making big sales. All right, up next is this pair of Cole Haan leather booties. Now these, I actually do know what video these came in. They're a video from, I think, 2 weeks ago. And they were just they're from a consignment store. They're a consignment store boot haul I did. Anyway, they sold for $50. Once again, leaving us with $10 in posh fees. Now we did do a shipping discount on this, so our earnings were only $37.88, and being that they came from a haul, being that they came from a consignment store shoe haul, I think they're about like anywhere from like $15 to $20. So I'll go with 20 just to kind of play it a little bit more conservatively and say that we made $17.88 profit off of these boots. And the last item for now is this Calvin Klein floral dress. Now this came from a big box. A big box that I have a video coming out on in next week. I always have to remember where I am on the schedule. It'll either be next week or the week after that. It should be coming out soon. Anyway, this sold for $30, and that leaves us with $6 in posh fees, leaving us with an earnings of $24. Now, because it came from a big box, those are about $6 per item in those boxes. So that leaves us with a total profit of $18 off of this dress. And that's going to do it for now. So I will just throw it over to myself in the future for the rest of the items. All right, a few more things sold, so we're gonna take a look at these. All right, up first we have this Amanda Upridge shirt. This came from a consignment store box, so It cost probably around like $10, $15, somewhere in that range. Um, I know I've said that some of the stuff has cost like $20 from those, but that's a lot of the really really high stuff. This is not one of those items. So this, let me just move my mic here, get it a little closer so you can hear me a little better. All right, this sold for $40, leaving us with posh fees of $8. We did give a discounted shipping, so our total earnings were $29.88, and being at about $10 in price, leaves us with $19.88 profit. All right, up next is this Cabi tank top. Now this comes from a big reseller box, one that I think has a video coming up either next week or the week after that. Not sure exactly where that video will fall, but it did sell for $28. We did give discounted shipping, so our earnings were $20.28, and $6 since it came from a big box leaves us with $14.28 of profit. All right, up next are this pair of Elite activewear leggings. So these came from a VA box. So the VA boxes, that cost is really just baked in. So can't really say how much we actually paid for them versus how much we. I don't know how much we actually ended up paying for them, because we're also paying for a service and some shipping supplies. So there's a lot of stuff that comes with that cost, and it's all baked into just the cost of running this business. So I typically just say whatever we have in earnings is what we profited off of these. So they sold for $20, $4 in posh fees, leaving us with a total earnings and a total profit of $16. All right. And the last item for now is this pair of Current Elliott pink polka dot pants. Now these came from a reseller box, one that we got about 4, maybe 5 months ago. Can't really be sure. What day is it anyway? Anyways, those boxes, much like the consignment store boxes, they are normally in the $10 price range. So I'll put it at $10. So with selling for $40, $8 in posh fees, and $32 in earnings, leaving us with a total profit of $22 off this item. All right, that's going to do it for now. So I will continue to throw it off to myself in the future to go through anything else that sells. All right, we're back with a few more things that sold. So first up is this Nova crop top. This was from what was this from? Oh, this is from one of those big boxes that'll be coming out next week. So look forward to that. Anyway, this sold for $22 with $4.40 in posh fees, and the shipping discount, it left us with an earnings of $15.18 or $15.48. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, being that it came from a big box, that leaves us with a profit of $9.48. All right, up next is this Cabi Fox Wrap sleeveless shirt. This also sold for $22, and we also gave the shipping discount, and it also came from a big box. So really easy math. It gave us $15.48 earnings and left us with $9.48 in profit. All right, up next we have this Vineyard Vines shirt dress. I'll have to start using that term. This was from a recent ThredUp box. I think I have a video coming out in 2 weeks on it, so 2 or 3 weeks. Anyway, this sold for $15, giving us $3 in posh fees, $12 in earnings, and $10 in profit. All right, Up next, we have this rag and bone blouse. This is old. I believe it came from a reseller box. Yeah, I think it was from one of the smaller reseller boxes that we used to get. So the price on those varies quite a bit. I don't think my wife would have sold it for a loss or break even. So normally I say those are $10 an item, but this sold for $15, $3 in posh fees. That would only give us, or $12 in earnings. So that would only leave us with $2 in profits on this. So I'm not really sure. It might be a case where my wife is just looking to get rid of it, so she made a deal, or it could be a case where it wasn't actually that much. So I'll put $2 in profits, but it might be more. All right, and the last piece for now is this Bowden Winfred sweater. So this I believe came from a ThredUp box. So yeah, I'll have to double check that with my wife. We'll say it's a ThredUp box for now. Anyway, this sold for $30. $6 in posh fees, leaving us with $24 in earnings, minus the $2 per item from a ThredUp box. That gives us $22 in profit off this item. All right, that's going to do it for now. We're getting pretty close to the end of the week. I am recording this on Sunday, so maybe one or two more things will sell. If that's the case, I'll include those items. If not, I'll go ahead and throw it over myself for the totals and the schedule. Hello everybody. Shoot this a little out of order because I realized I missed a couple items. So up first we have this Zara dress. This was pretty old. I think it got relisted a couple times. Anyway, it sold for $20. Posh fees of $4. No discounted shipping. So it gave us a $16 worth of earnings. And then I think it was from a Goodwill haul, so we just put $1 for a total of $15 in profits on that. All right, and up next we have this Vineyard Vine shirt. Now this came from one of the reseller big boxes. I think it might be one that's coming out either this week or next week. Anyway, this sold for $18, giving us $3.60 in posh. Wait a minute. Yeah, $3.60. Thought I was on the wrong line there. $3.60 in posh fees. We did do discounted shipping on this, so that's $2.12, leaving us with a total of $12.28 in earnings. And then since it was from a big box, it cost us $6, so that gives us $6.28 in profit. All right, I'll go ahead and throw it back over to myself in the past to go through the items that sold after this. All right, we have a few more sales to go through, so let's keep going through them. All right, up first we have this 20-piece toddler set. This is some of just Olivia's old clothes that she outgrew barely. It's a T2 and she's still wearing T2 stuff, so it's just some of the smaller stuff. Anyway, this sold for $18, so that's $3.60 in posh fees. We did give discounted shipping. That leaves us with an earnings of $12.28, and since it's all stuff we kind of already owned and used and everything, that's 100% profit. So no real cost on that. All right, up next we have this men's classic fit sports coat. kind of a coat, really more of like a suit coat. So I'm not going to throw it in there with the coats that never sell lot. Anyway, this sold for $25. Had $5 in postage fees, and this came from a Fashion Without Trashin' box. I'll link above to throw somewhere in that video. Yeah, I thought I might keep this, but it's just a little bit small on me. Anyway, $25, $5 in posh fees, $20 in earnings, and $6 cost leaves us with a profit of $14. All right, up next is this loft wrap dress. So this came from the Jomar Retail CPR box. So those were just a little bit cheaper than the other reseller big boxes. So we did get a little bit more profit off that. It sold for $14, giving us $2.95 in posh fees. We did do discounted shipping, so we had a total earnings of $8.93, and it cost about $5, so that'd be $3.93 profit off this. So a little bit more than if it was from another box, but not really a big sale there. All right, up next we have this Anthropologie Della Fit and Flare dress. This sold for $14. So again, $2.95 posh fees. We did the discounted shipping again, so that gives us that familiar $8.93 earnings. Now this came from, I believe this was from a old Goodwill haul. It's been in our closet for quite a while. We've relisted it several times, so I think it's from an old Goodwill haul. So I'm gonna say $1 in cost, leaving us with $7.93 in profit. All right, and the last item here is something that's a little bit familiar. This is that Jovari dress. Now this actually sold a couple weeks ago, and then when we were packing it up, my wife noticed a flaw in it, so we contacted the buyer, and we said we can try to fix it. We can sell it to you at a discount. She was buying it for a wedding. I think it was for a mother-in-law. So she ended up not taking it, which sucked because we didn't make that really good sale, but lo and behold, we sold it again. So this time it sold for $50, leaving us with $10 in posh fees and $40 in earnings. Now, like I said last time, this came from a ThredUp box, so it was about $2 for the item, and that leaves us with $38 in profit. So pretty good profit, and that is a really nice way to close out the week. So I'll go ahead and throw it over to myself in the future to go over totals and what's coming up on our channel. All right, that is going to do it for this week. So let's look at some totals. It looks like overall in Posh sales, we had $543 in Posh sales, with $108.90 going to Posh fees, $43.08 going to discounted shipping, leaving us with a total of $409.02 in Posh earnings. And then once we take away the cost of the goods, we had $298.02 in profits. Yeah. Mush mouth. As far as how that goes, that's a pretty good week. We had, let's see, it looks like we had 19 items in sales. No, 20 items. 20 items sold this week. So that is actually a lot of items. Now, I think some of those items were from the previous week and they just got kind of thrown in here because they sold after the deadline. And I am going like up to the deadline for this week. So next week they're not going to have those extra items, but overall that's a pretty good week. So compared to last week, I think that's a little bit better. All right, now let's take a look at the schedule. So what do we have coming up? All right, yesterday we had part 1 of a ThredUp box. And tomorrow we're going to have part 2. And then next week it looks like we're going through another big reseller box. So we'll have parts 1 and 2 of that 3-part series on Tuesday and Thursday respectively. And as always, we'll be throwing out the what sold video on the Wednesday. So if you like these videos, be sure to tune in on those days, and you'll see more of them. And I don't know, I might do the 3rd part of that big reseller box on Saturday, just to keep it even throughout the week. I'll see what I have coming up after that and decide on that. All right. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, I've been Charles, and I'll see you.